Record.
Hi,
So
friends.
there it is. This is Lisa and John. Welcome to Truth, Love, and Peace. For those of you that just tune in
So warm and toasty in here.
on YouTube and Facebook.
Hello, Facebook.
So while we are letting people know that we are back up and running, Lisa, tell us some stories. Tell us some stories first. You said your name is from Tuscany.
Yes.
Talk amongst
Okay,
yourselves and
so
fill in the-
my family's from Tuscany. My great-grandparents came over here.
Mhm.
And they're from a central area called Mirabella, near Florence. On my dad's
I've never
side.
been, so
Ah, you don't starve when you go to Italy. You
Really?
eat your way through Italy. And I'm talking food.
I need to go on a diet for a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, so my grandma's side, or my mom's side, is from Naples, which is in the south. And I was born and raised in New England, and moved to Nashville right out of college to write songs and work on my music. And I'm really passionate about causes, and like this song is about bullying. So songs that really just touch my heart and make me want to express myself, express the way I feel about certain topics. You know, when I see a lot of the injustices going on with kids that are bullied in school, that they don't want to go to school. Some of them, over 100,000 a year, kill themselves because they don't know how to deal with it. So I think it's a serious issue, and so it just writing this song from experience, you know, just really changes lives when people hear it. Provides hope
Yeah,
that
we're gonna be in tune.
yeah, and maybe we'll be in tune. I'm playing with the John Cook.
What's gonna happen?
Anyway, so I went to Catholic schools all my life. Catholic college, all-girl Catholic high school. I know.
Mary Catherine
I wouldn't recommend it.
You wouldn't recommend it. Why would you not recommend it?
Because you don't socialize with guys, and you go all crazy in college. You know, it's like, you know, you learn. You know, it's just you go nuts because like all you see all the time are nuns, female, and females. You know, like you're. So,
I can't imagine if
well,
I
you
heard
guys
where's
love
the
it.
school
I
at?
mean, John wants to go there. I know, and you do too.
No.
That's what I want to do. Go back to school.
No, but you can get your CDs out. You know, in Rochester, New York, it's called Our Lady of Mercy High School. I went there.
Our Lady
Of Mercy. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, and so it just was like sheltering in a way, you know.
What are you starting in anyway?
So, and now I live in Nashville. I work for Dell. So if you'd like
Computer
a
company?
computer, yes, a laptop.
Is that- you're playing D?
John needs a tablet, so I'm going to get him one for free.
I need free stuff.
What chord does it say? You
Right here.
Tuner. Something about.
Yeah, I work for Dell full time. I'm in sales. So I sell computers, I sell servers, laptops. I already said that.
You said
Workstations, tablets. Yeah, and I write music and tour, and
You tour?
I do tour
That's awesome.
here and there.
It's in that
Yeah,
guitar sharp. What's there?
yeah.
am
John's
looking
gonna tune the
forward to
guitar
trying.
while we talk. What's that?
Tech.
I said-
Doing roadie guitar tech.
Yeah, that's right. Roadie it up back there, big guy.
Yeah, I mean, I tour upstate New York, New York City. Haven't been to the West yet so much, but I do want to go out west.
Yeah.
Try to hire regionally, you know, hire the musicians that are in the town that I'm in. And
That's great.
yeah, it is. It's a great way to meet people. And I find that there's so much talent outside of Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no egos, and people are just great to work with, you know. So it's been a great experience. That's how I met John.
Supplement your income as a pastry chef, right?
Yep, I make cannolis on the weekend,
Yummy.
and
Everybody likes cannolis. So, how long have you lived in Nashville?
I've lived in Nashville 13 years.
13.
But I come down here all the time because I have friends and family here.
Gotcha.
So it's a great place. I've met so many talented people here.
There you
And this place has been really great to me. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
and I
an
met you at the
awesome
Florida.
little hideaway.
Yeah. I mean, it is an awesome little hideaway, and like I said, the talent is amazing. So, yeah, it's all good. It's been a great journey for sure. I've been blessed. I really have.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what's the name of the song?
This song is called Charmaine. I went to school with her when I was in 4th grade. She was bullied on the school bus. She was really poor. She came from a poor family, and the kids used to tease her and ask her where she got her clothes from. Back then, there was a store called Ames department store.
Mm-hmm.
So she would say that, and they would laugh, and just really poke fun at her all the time. So she's grown up. Actually, she's a lawyer now.
Good for her.
Yeah. So maybe she's fighting back.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But again, this is a topic dear to my heart because I was bullied as well. And it's not fun.
No.
To go to school and have to be around that. So, John, are you in tune over there?
I think nothing's moving. That's the target zone. Play that. No.
Oh.
Like this one. Let me put it for you now.
Oh. John's teaching me how to play. Oh. What are you doing?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, John's an influence on me. His music is fabulous.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
One of the best writers in town. Pickers.
He is an incredible picker.
Yeah, and that record's great.
Can people download the album, John? In case
I
they
think
want
they
to
can
know.
on.
Let's talk about
Actually,
that.
never mind. This isn't your episode.
No, it's okay. I love his music.
Yes. But where can we find your music?
iTunes, CD Baby, Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm on Reverb Nation.
You aren't? How come?
Because that's
SoundCloud.
just
Did I
music.
say that?
I'm on SoundCloud. You're on SoundCloud?
Yeah, I'm on SoundCloud. Yeah.
I think I'm on Reverb Nation.
I'm still learning about all this stuff. I
know.
don't know. I'm sure you know more about
Not really.
the business side of
Business, yeah.
the social
That's
media
done.
thing. Like I said, I'm still learning as I go. Still piecing it
And
together.
there's so many options. It's like, my gosh, where do you begin, you know?
I forgot that's half step down. Compton, what do you do in comedy again?
Let's see. Well, of course, at the back porch every Tuesday and Friday.
Nice.
And
Tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Oh, wait, today's Friday.
Yeah,
No, it's Saturday. Actually.
I was there earlier tonight for JJ Curry's going away party. It was his farewell set. He crushed it. It was awesome. Hilarious dude. He's moving down to Tampa to tell some jokes, make some waves. It's gonna be a good time. He was on the show a couple of days ago, which was awesome. It was awesome. We had a great chat. He was another person that had a near-death experience.
Really?
Yeah, he ended up in the hospital and was really sick, and came out of that changed.
Really? Like he actually went somewhere else?
We didn't get that far into it. I'm not sure if he did. He didn't mention it. But one of those people who got close enough, you know,
Yeah. That it would change your
to
life.
change your life. Near-death experience.
Yeah.
I've thought for a long time that I've been a firm believer that
I think sounds awesome.
that you should practice.
Someone else?
You should practice dying.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody should. Well, it's the only thing we're here to do. Like
To die?
Yeah, it's the last thing everybody does.
We all do
So
it.
you may as well learn how to do it well.
Yeah. Perhaps you're right.
No, that's wiser men than me and wiser women than me have said that.
Does that keep all the way down?
Gandhi said, "My life is my message."
That's true. What is your message?
Yeah. I thought a piccolo was hard to keep in tune, but this is
We're having some technical problems, people.
this is entertaining.
I don't know what the clip-on tuner went.
I don't know where my snark is. It's in one of the trumpet cases somewhere. Sorry, I can't be helpful.
dun, dun, dun,
So-
dun, dun.
So you said you had been bullied.
Yeah, I was bullied in 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because I was in the drama club. Like, I was always acting in theater and musical theater, and there was just a bunch of kids that didn't like the drama club kids, so we would be picked on and, you know, just made fun of, and we kind of all stuck together to kind of defend each other, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's sad that kids have to go through that. I mean, there's so much anxiety and animosity and so many different feelings, and you're already going through that whole teenage years of, you know, all the feelings you experience anyway, and to have to deal with that too, it's a lot. So I escaped a lot through my music, through my songwriting, through acting, just to kind of separate myself, you know. And I also didn't have such a great home life to go home to, so I kind of could relate to this young girl that I wrote about, you know, because her home life wasn't that great either. So I was kind of like, you know, where do I go? My school is tough because I have kids, and then home is tough because of my parents. You know, there was a lot of tension there, so it was like I could just escape through music, and you know.
It is very valuable in that way. It's
But the experience, in a way, on a positive note, I've learned so much more compassion for other people and what other people go through, you know, because I went through that, you know. So, like, you know, your whole message of peace and love, it's true. I mean, like, you just feel for that other person that's going through whatever they're going through, you know, that you can make them feel better or help them. So,
compassion. Yeah.
yeah, and, you know,
it's
we're
really
lacking that so much in our society.
I agree.
The ability to feel what someone else is going through, you know.
And care.
And care.
I think everybody has the ability. It's that people just really don't care anymore.
No.
People are
Desensitized.
scared and just want to be
Angry.
left alone.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fear. A lot of fear.
A lot of fear for the unknown. Yeah. So, what's that? Y'all right over there? That sounds good.
Doesn't know.
We got it.
All right.
Like, oh, that took an hour.
No. 12 minutes and 47 seconds, actually.
Okay.
Doesn't sound
I mean, not use the pick. The woman that's not use this.
in. I mean, it just doesn't sound in.
How about this?
Oh, so thank you guys for joining us on Facebook Live. While John fights with the up and down temperatures in the camper to try and keep a guitar in tune. This is really making me want to revisit the no instruments policy.
I could do a cappella, but it wouldn't be.
That's all right.
There you go.
So
Should I use my capo? Yes.
You have to retune it if you do.
Okay, I won't. John's mine. Oh, God. What's in this thing? It's shaking.
Cat food.
Cat food.
Squirrel knocking in
All right. There.
ta-da!
Ta-da!
So the name of the song one more time?
Charmaine.
Charmaine.
You ready? We ready? Sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine, bus came to a stop at County Line Road and Pine. It was another Monday morning, it was never on time. She was standing there with her messed up hair and her dress all tattered and torn. She silently took 3 steps up. Going to school was better than being home. And that little girl, she walked down the aisle with crooked eyes and skinny legs. shouting out her name in a dress. Every day is always the same. And Mama sings, sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine, won't you tell me all of your dreams? Can you see the light that surrounds your tiny frame? Charmaine, my sweet Charmaine. Daddy had a temper too. She was scared most of the time, just waiting to turn 18 years old and leave her life behind. She was always dreaming so big of the city and her native lights. Maybe even find a love so true to take away her tears at night. And Mama sings, sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine, won't you tell me all of your dreams? Can you see the light that surrounds your tiny frame? Charmaine, my sweet Charmaine. Hold on to tomorrow. No, don't let go. Forget your sorrow and your pain. And Mama sings, sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine, won't you tell me all of your dreams? Can you see the light that surrounds your tiny frame? Charmaine, my sweet Charmaine. Sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine, won't you tell me all of your dreams? Can you see the light that surrounds your tiny frame? Charmaine, my sweet Charmaine. Sweet Charmaine, my darling sweet Charmaine. Thank you.
This is gonna be old.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
So if somebody wanted to get their hands on that, where would they go to find it?
That is on iTunes and it's on CD Baby and SoundCloud.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Good. That's wonderful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. I see
I'm working
why
on it.
you were talking earlier about leaving and people talking about getting out and the conversation that we were having before.
Sorry, I got both of them.
The
That's what's going on
what it is to dream and escape and that escapism. That's a great piece of work right there. It's a great song.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, for me, I was lucky. I had music that saved me, you know, to get me away from my situation, you know. Some people turn to other things, but, you know, you can never stop dreaming. You always got to have somewhere to go in your, in your mind.
Yeah.
So,
That's very, very true. And that reminds me of all the meditative practices that you're starting to see come up in schools and teaching people to do that exact thing, which is very valuable.
You want to do the question number 2?
yeah. What was it?
Question number 2 for the second CD is
This is a hard question, folks. But there's always Google.
what college did Donald Fagen and Walter Becker of Steely Dan go to?
Where'd they meet, right?
Yeah.
What was the question? Sorry, I was reading a comment over here. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
The question was, at what college did Walter Becker and Donald Fagen attend and meet at? of Steely Dan fame. And rest in peace, Walter Bear.
If you get this right, you win this. Personally, John Cook is going to hand this to you.
If you track him down.
When I show up at your door at 4 in the morning. Just send me your account information and
Yeah, your PayPal codes,
right.
and that'll be
card
perfect.
title and good.
You know, though, it's true. Yoga, meditation, the breath, it's all within us. Just use it to be centered.
I was reading, or I was listening to a lecture that was talking about breath and how, just air moving through a tube makes a noise, and that very high frequencies kill viruses and other types of bad cells. And so air moving through the deep recesses of your lungs is actually part of your immune system in that way.
So go get your Mariah Carey albums.
Yeah.
Immune killing song.
Like the Ujjayi breath in yoga, where you're, it's like that Darth Vader breath is what they call it, but you just close your mouth. I mean, that just is so, it just takes you into a whole nother
What if that
level.
makes didgeridoo players and trumpet players more healthy?
I think it does.
It does.
Circular breathing, I bet it does.
It does.
But we have it within us. We don't, that's
the
all we
heroin that
really
kills
need
them. I
to
got
just
it.
inhale and exhale and completely calm down.
Mm-hmm.
If people just stop and take a moment to find their breath.
It's something I wish I practiced more.
Me too.
When
Good
I was
advice
younger.
daily anyway.
To breathe.
Take a minute.
Yeah, well, to breathe properly.
Around.
A lot of people.
There's a planet around you.
Well, a lot of people are never taught meditative practices. They're never taught any yoga practices, and you can call it by whatever
Substitute fishing for that.
terminology you want.
Or
Yeah,
fishing.
like you can call your meditation whatever you want, but it's a practice of repetition.
Exactly.
And
Sunday going to church just every day.
yeah, so finding
And
whatever
the more you
that
do it,
is.
the better you get at it.
Right, and learning how to repeat a task like that
Right.
means you can take that skill and apply it to fishing
Right.
or writing music or playing music or,
Yep.
or whatever. But there's so little of that, and I think that's one of the
Notice
things we
there's
need
nobody else out there
more
when I'm
of.
fishing. It's just me and
What's that?
I've noticed there's nobody else out there when I'm fishing. Pretty much.
Yes. Well, usually you fish at crazy hours.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes, because there's no one else pressuring to fish.
5
And
a.m.
the fish are let their
6
guard down.
a.m.
Well, if you go out there to not be around people, don't be upset when people aren't there.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
'Cause that was what we went for in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And don't. And if I'm fishing on the beach and there's a whole beach open, please don't come sit at me like 20 feet away from me.
But they know you're catching stuff, John.
Yeah, but they're not fishing. There's people just sitting there. Like, just go away.
What's going on?
Oh,
Just
well,
don't splash.
you're the reality TV.
Like, yeah, don't splash in the chum. Don't put your kid to the chum lick unless you want them to swim in the chum lick.
It's
I mean, go ahead.
where the sharks are.
Are there sharks here? No.
Yes.
We banned them. They're harassing the tourists. Yeah, stick your finger in the water. Taste it. If it's salty, there's a shark in it, folks.
What about the turtles?
There's turtles there too.
Oh, JJ did a great bit about turtles. I'm not going to give it away,
Turtle
but
team was
yeah,
out and about
turtles.
in the green shirts.
The green shirts,
Turtle squad.
Turtle Squad. Or turtles aren't nesting this time of year. Why?
No, this should be some of the hobbies.
That's ridiculous.
That's where I should be.
That's where you should be.
Yeah, just the turtle. They'll be. They usually come around back around the spring.
Oh, really?
Dave McDonald's got a big snapping turtle at his pond.
Who's that?
Slop over there in Marine Road.
David McDonald, did you say?
I don't know who that. Oh,
You know Dave.
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 Yeah, that Dave. That Dave.
That Dave.
Yes.
Did
I know
anyone
Dave.
answer the question?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Oh, Melissa said A school.
Winner.
Ta-da!
You won.
Ta-da!
They went to his school.
There's Google for that. It's okay.
That's how I found the answer.
So
Not-
back to
not a
bullying.
well-known college.
Yes.
So back to bullying.
Mm-hmm.
what does passive-aggressive bullying look like? I was talking about passive-aggressive the other day and kind of trying to better understand what that term is. And I think you can have a passive-aggressive bully, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think.
someone who's nice to you until you do something that they don't like,
Yeah.
and then they kind of flip out.
Yeah, that's just blackmail, right?
Yeah,
Like in some way, shape, or form, extortion,
Yeah.
blackmail. It's this the same
mean,
thing.
that's-
You're leveraging power,
Yeah.
and just the implication. That's what I think. That's what it comes down to. Is the implication of being able to leverage power is the passive.
That's what it is.
That's
yeah.
the passive aggressive bullshit that we've gotten
Yeah.
into. That's
That's
why
in a lot of different things, though.
it is.
That's in
It is.
everything.
But I think that's one of the reasons that people don't talk about co-creation of reality anymore. They talk about this whole inspired holographic universe. You know, we envision our own reality versus it takes a team.
Right.
And so people have this false sense of independence from the rest of the system, and it just doesn't work like that.
Because you're separating yourself
Yeah.
from everybody.
Yeah, and so it's just set up to make it so much easier for someone to come in and manipulate that situation just through implication. Well, this is the problem when you concentrate power. You can't give a bunch of idiots that much power.
Exactly.
But we sure do.
What we do.
Well, I think that's one of the great things of the information age is what allows for bullying is an absence of authority. So now that when the walls can be witness to everything, then you can't outrun the authority.
Exactly.
And I think that's a lot of where we're at is authority is starting to reach into a lot of places that it probably shouldn't be. And the ability to push that back is more than it has ever been. So bullying is getting talked about more because we've got more evidence for it. And so I think the information age is beautiful in that way. That
Well, like we were talking earlier, how people are putting videos up about it. You
Right.
know? Like that little kid, like we were saying in Knoxville, now he's got the NFL on his side. And they're walking into school with him some random day in the cafeteria and looking for the kids that, Now that's using social media in a good way, to show people what's going on. And people showing compassion that they care
yeah,
about
and
this child that's being...
it's kind of the opposite of the what is it? The trial by peers, trial by the public jury, the court of public opinion, which some people have criticized social media and the Me Too movement and some of the other social movements for maybe overextending the court of public opinion and having the court of public opinion be the decider for some of these things. I think it was in regards to Al Franken. Like someone was saying that he wasn't obligated to step down, but because of the court of public opinion, the decisions came out differently. And so just the fact that public opinion in real time can have that much of effect is new. Has never happened.
We just complicate things.
We do.
We just...
And I'm sorry
Not to
we
be
just
that
missed
hard.
like 4 minutes of the video, but if you really want to hear those 4 minutes, they'll be on the audio.
Oh, we missed a video?
No, not on Facebook. Just I forgot to press the little button again, so there'll be a little gap, but it'll be okay. Because we're not going to bully anybody about it.
Yeah, that's it.
See,
You know, we're just
Watch
going to
this
be
podcast,
passive.
damn it.
We're just going to let it go.
But John's going to be aggressive.
No, worry about it.
We're the passive ones.
I'm gonna be all,
Don't worry about
You
it.
better watch that podcast. Well, look at it now, man. You need to look at it now. That song's gonna sound different in an hour.
Go find it.
I'm gonna come over and show your house of democracy. and take your chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. That's just one more example of cramming sugar down people's gullets.
There you go. They wonder
It's
why
like-
they have this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you eating?
If they would,
Sure, why don't
if
they-
there,
I'm like, why can't they just make the chocolate cow now?
if there were a market for diseased livers, then we would be the largest
Oh yeah.
cash cattle crop in
Yeah.
the world.
Mm-hmm.
You could call us foie gras. I mean,
What did I say? Oh yeah, Louisiana is now got a higher incarceration rate than Mexico and China.
Really?
Way to go, Louisiana.
what is Louisiana locking
Why?
people up for?
Everything, I guess. Just
Really?
Their for-profit thing is higher than incarceration higher than China and Mexico.
That parish law, man, it'll get you.
Yeah, 100 years ago, there didn't used to be in jail. It's just like, what happened to Bill? Be like, took a little theater party. Swamp justice.
I saw there's a representative in Oklahoma talking about crazy laws that wants to repeal the marijuana laws and release all nonviolent marijuana offenders.
Ooh, California's legal weed.
Gosh.
Legal weed on January 1st.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
California, whole state,
But
recreational,
if this-
recreational pot legal.
January 1st?
Yeah, but think about it.
I
If
know
this
that.
lady succeeds and they let all these people go, think of how many prisoners that is.
Yeah.
Like, if that got to a federal level, like that's enough people that someone is going to have her murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Sessions is going to be like, oh, Lady Gaga's addicted to it, so it's got to be harmful.
Did you see him get grilled?
And I figured he's still in court with the lady that laughed at him, so they're taking it over to the federal court.
No, there was a senator that straight called him out. I think it was sir,
Really?
a couple days ago.
I mean, our Attorney General's legal standpoint for marijuana is Lady Gaga's addicted to it.
Yeah, there you go.
There's your argument for our
For,
Yeah, no, this guy, he caught him in a lie. Like, he's testifying about something, and one of the senators was like, so were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Just a reminder, Jeff Sessions broke ties with the Ku Klux Klan because they smoked marijuana. The lynching and the murder was fine.
Right.
But the that marijuana sure is, I mean, come on. Really, dude?
He looks like Dobby the house elf.
He looks like a secret Klan member. Sorry, Jeff.
maybe he is.
I'm sure he is.
He's a breakaway Klan member.
He just stays away from the wacky weed.
I just don't see how anybody could go work for a pathological liar.
That's the
They have to be
question.
one.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you have to identify with your leader, don't you? Or the person you believe in and follow.
Like, there has to be some accountability somewhere.
Yeah.
And it can't just be, oh, well, everybody else is doing it.
Right.
Like, all right, so our entire political system is based on limbing a
Oh,
re.
yeah. Australia, Canada, Germany,
It's just a power trip for him.
China. Here we
He's
go.
obviously been bullied in his life, so he has to take it out on her. Did she laugh at me? We're taking her to federal court.
It's the oligarchy, man. The corporatocracy.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Like Russ McHugh, it's a white people's party.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Which is, like, smallest population. How in the world did anybody ever allow that to happen? Some people got... It's fucked up on a whole lot of levels, man. If you really, really look at it, the folks that decided to go be the biggest assholes made up the money and then kept most of the money and then convinced everybody else that they should feel bad because they didn't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
And yet somehow people just keep living every day
Mm-hmm.
and being happy and surviving, and yet have to overcome these ridiculous restrictions,
Plant some trees and garden.
over some nonsense that they didn't even elect to be in. That's like Newberry's always talking about citizenry.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he is.
I was never. What does he say? I was never given the choice to be a citizen of the country. I'm a Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a perfectly logical argument.
Right.
I love it. Because the political system is just broke. I think we should just pull Sweden or Norway, whoever it was that fired their whole government
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
said,
There you go.
we're going to start over. Okay, let's do that.
They threw a crap load of them in jail.
And if I can bank online, how can I not vote online?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can handle my money.
Right, but I can't vote.
Yeah. Like, the one thing you come knocking for every year, but I can't cast a vote online. That's ridiculous. And the gerrymandering. Have you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger come out about the gerrymandering?
But they won't let me have a gun or vote.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my own fault, but still.
The gun thing, we got to ease up on that. We got to ease up on that hard. Either that or we got to really start dealing with mental illness. That would be a good start.
Right.
That would be a good start. I mean, when was it? Was it Reagan where they abolished, or Nixon, where they abolished the mental health system?
I think it goes back.
I think it was Reagan. I thought it was.
I can't remember exactly.
I don't know either.
But that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. One of my favorite TED Talks, there's a guy who talks about they did all these brain images, 80,000 brain scans, came up with all these different images, and he makes this huge case about how psychologists are the only field that don't look at the part of the body they treat. They never see it.
Really?
Yeah, until they started doing these brain scans. And how what
That's
it showed in
amazing.
them was that brain injuries and brain damage are so much more common than they thought, and so much more extensive that that it makes sense that people just run around terrified and angry and all the time, because we're finding out things like
Apologies,
cooking
it's bruised
with aluminum foil is causing Alzheimer's. So, yeah,
Right.
we got issues.
Cleaning with every product you've ever grown up with is giving you, I mean...
Sprays, lung cancer.
All kinds of craziness.
Every day there's something new.
They were using
It's like,
that
what
as
are
an
you supposed to
argument
do? Just not use
to
anything.
against evolution, in that we have so many genetic defects now, 4,000 plus genetic defects, where if you look to most genus in nature, you don't see all those genetic defects. And I think it's because we're screwing stuff up. We're screwing a lot of stuff up.
Yeah. I mean, lead causes cancer. So when we grew up using
Look at
pencils-
pesticides.
I got a piece
Yeah.
of lead, I got a
Pesticides.
pencil of lead stuck in my chin when I was a kid.
That explains a lot, John.
Probably. Fell on it running in the hallway.
It's like we're doing it to ourselves. We know it's wrong.
It's not like we are. We are.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's part of what we are programmed to do as little critters, as monkeys, is to be lazy, and not necessarily to sit around and not do anything, be lazy, but to be ingenuitive. That's not how you say that word. What am I looking for?
I don't know. It works.
Innovate? No.
Innovative? Ingenuity? Ingenuitive? Ingenious?
Innovative.
That'll work.
Smart
We'll go
shit.
with that one. Our
To be smart
He
and not
learned it.
stupid.
That boy learned.
our drive
That
To
boy went
create-
college.
things.
What college did you go to?
Bard College.
Oh, so you just gave him
Oh. And there's the answer.
Nobody wins the CD. Let's come up with
Maybe
another
third
question.
time. Okay, I got a question.
All right.
What's the title of the last song on the record?
How are they supposed to know that if they don't already have it?
That's why they need it.
They'll find it. Come on, folks.
Spotify. No,
There
it's
you
not on
go.
Spotify. Is it on Spotify?
It's probably on.
I think it
It's
is.
probably on. I
it
think
is.
on iTunes. Everything.
iTunes may have it locked down.
Yeah, they may have it locked down.
We'll have to go find out. Nah. Dun, 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 dun.
But then you say, okay, so we're like killing ourselves with these pesticides. We're getting cancer. There's no, we won't figure out how to cure cancer. Why? Because it's a huge business, right?
Well, I think we're the ones making most of the cancer.
Yeah.
So
Right.
when we stop doing that, we'll probably be okay. But
It's the system of processed. I mean, we're all, you know, if we drop all processed food, like how many people don't have jobs? Like, it's
Right.
just like such
It's
a,
like-
you know.
well, we've created ways to be lazy. We've
Right.
created ways to take
Right.
shortcuts.
So like, you know, like I was saying, like, you know, 10,000 years down the road, when they find like a stairmaster and be like, where were these stairs to nowhere going? Like,
Right.
these people had to invent ways to not get fat.
These
Like,
people were
instead of
nuts.
instead of just living, like,
Yeah.
like walk, go walk over there, move that way, go get something to eat. You know, like bikes that don't go anywhere, that don't move you anywhere. That people get like, what's going on?
Well,
I'm-
like the concept of a walkabout in Australian culture,
Right.
that wasn't a big thing that you planned for and yada yada yada. That was a Wednesday. Like, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna do this thing, but because it's a week's walk from
Right, we'll see you
here,
next week.
we'll be back in a month. Like, we'll see you then. And they were just gone for so long, they called it a walkabout. But it wasn't a meandering kind of thing. They just walked for a goddamn week. Like,
It's a big place.
son of a monkey.
Ayers Rock's pretty sweet.
Literally.
I didn't take a walk about though.
But that changes people. Like when we were talking about studying meditation or being taught to focus or being taught to
Calm down.
yeah.
Clarity.
You don't have to be taught that stuff when you don't have anybody to talk to but yourself for a week.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I think the distractions of the screens have become for a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people.
That's why I fish. Talk to nobody.
Which is a good idea. I mean, I try and make the most of it. I know that I get way too into it sometimes, but I try and go the Johnny Five route, short circuit input,
Right.
you know, and
Johnny
find
Five.
useful
I try
information.
not to go on Facebook for like on a Sunday or something, but it's really hard. It's just hard to unplug.
Day
Stick to the
off.
porn, huh?
Yeah. Well, not on Sundays.
Oh, well.
On Sundays. Yeah, it's
Speaking of
hard
Sundays,
for me to
you
go
two's
away
got a
from
new
it.
album, right?
Well, Saturday I do. Then I can go to confession.
Did you
so-
get the
That's
new
good.
U2 album?
Yeah. I've been sending you the tunes.
That was my Sunday Bloody Sunday segue.
Oh,
This is
I
not
get
the
it.
Rebel song. This is Sunday Bloody Sunday. Here, this is the Edge.
This is our last record, I promise.
This song is not a rip. This is the Edge. The Edge of what? No, it's just the Edge.
They did just come out with another record, but
Hey, more power to him, man.
you
Hey,
know.
Joshua Tree is one of the best albums.
Oh, it
It's
is.
just a badass.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can remember. I can remember when it came out.
Yeah. I just saw them in concert in Buffalo, September. They're fabulous.
Have you seen the meme where Bono finally ran out of buttons to push and realized that it's a lot easier to not have to defend love or something like
Right.
that? It's like
I
not
know
being.
he's very passionate about our current. I mean, he's just so against our current. He talks about that throughout the whole concert.
Does he?
He's got a song that references like Big Mouth or something. I mean, like-
That's great.
oh yeah, yeah.
That's great.
He's very yeah, very strong.
Yeah, the
That's
opinion,
good.
Jackson Brown concert was kind of like that one.
You know.
It was like, I knew that was going.
Yeah. Well, it's,
He's also-
if they
Jackson-
use that platform.
Jackson also went. He also spent a month on like a science research vessel. It was just like,
But you know
he
they.
said it was horrifying. Like listening to all these scientists. It was just like, oh my god. Like they were just every night with the slideshow was just like, oh my, oh, it's like everyone, no one had good news.
Yeah,
They were all just like,
this
man,
island, 15 years tops.
Really.
If you look at the data, just the trailer for the new Jack Black, where he goes down to South Florida
Yeah.
to see what's going
Yeah.
on, shows the high tide marks and how much property is going to be lost in these low-lying areas in Miami. And they sit at elevations sea level, so where we're at, and Yeah, the likelihood that this island will last more than 15 years.
Dolphin Island's good. It's wasting away right now.
Yeah. So
Move.
they're going, man. They're going quick. And what was it? The White House had to come out and say that there was going to be a 10-foot rise in sea level over the next 100 years. Something horrific, like something that should have gotten massive amounts of attention.
South Florida's gonna be a dead zone when that salt water hits them everywhere.
Yeah.
Kill everything in the Everglades. All that fresh. Ooh, nasty.
Oh, it's horrifying.
Move back north.
All that fresh water that Miami.
All the old folks will be going back north.
They'll be dead.
We gotta get out of
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna build a wall in Florida and just keep going bye.
You know, just the concept of a wall. You know, the wall. What does the wall do?
It doesn't do anything. I mean, it's
you
just,
can't get over it.
Yeah, right.
You're stuck.
The Mexican cartel can't figure.
I mean,
they're gonna be like,
just
oh my
the
God, it's a wall.
word
We're out of
wall.
business. Yeah, right.
You know, where's the compassion? You know, in a wall. You know, I mean, it's like.
And then you're
Really,
gonna make you
this
pay
is what
for it.
we've
Mexican cartel builds their own subs to smuggle cocaine. You think your wall is gonna keep them out? They're like, oh no, because we can't go to the U.S. anymore. Right. We're just
Stuck.
We're just gonna start killing the people building your wall and then see how many people come down here to keep building it.
Yeah, we don't need a wall.
It's just ridiculous.
We need love.
Don't need a
I mean,
wall.
like, what do we do when we get to the what do we do when we get to the coast? Do we go to the wall up to the water, or can they just boat around? I mean, wait a minute. The wall doesn't go around the whole planet, dude. They can use a boat or swim. Or just throw a rope over the wall.
Or just pay a guard.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Do we really even
Like,
need
how
to
much-
Yeah, I mean,
pretend
just
to be
clean
creative?
up the border patrol or go.
Yeah.
You know, what are the problems down there and fix it? You know, really, you need to
You know,
fix the wall.
Here's an old idea. Why don't we just go down and make some serious investments and basically co-op Mexico?
Right.
Be like, so look, we need a good business relationship
Right.
and
Instead of-
resources
instead of
and whatnot.
moving.
So let's do a little mutual, we all live in Americas together kind of thing. And
That is so true.
I guess they could start sending all the our special forces guys that
Seals.
that parachute in and rope in and chop down marijuana in California every year. It's just, they're not gonna have a job. The recreation was legal on January 1st.
oh, you mean the guys that don't know what marijuana looks like, and so they chop down bamboo instead?
Yeah, well, they get, they at 4 in the morning they get up and they come rappel down into American state,
What does
U.S.
marijuana
state,
look
and
like?
like with AK-47s.
I hope those are the same idiots that tried to smoke it after they got it wrong.
So I mean,
Yeah, the war on drugs, dare. Yeah, the war on plants. Come on, freaking idiots. We're gonna save that for another time.
These are 115 plants here in this 1/8 gazillion of this Golden Triangle Valley.
Down.
I mean, okay.
That's a whole nother show.
Dude, and the fact that suits against the government for withholding natural medicine and access to just natural therapies, it's gonna get real ugly before it
Did
gets
they
Yeah.
to
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Did they
It's
just
gonna be a mess.
Did they just approve that synthetic marijuana?
Yeah, which is gonna be.
I mean, how ridiculous is that? The real stuff, that's illegal.
Well, the lies have gotten
Synthetic is-
so bad to keep up the charade that we can't even keep track of how many lies it takes on a daily basis to keep the charade going.
So I
So
have new ones in the morning.
it's kind of it's kind of just a waste. It's all smoke. It's so obviously smoke and mirrors now. It's been smoke and mirrors for so long. Eisenhower tried to tell everybody, but nobody wanted to pay attention, and everybody wanted to do the Ayn Rand, leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone, and it's just gotten
You
fucking
get to the
horrible.
point where it's going to kill you
But
tomorrow.
that being said, the
They kill you
world's
as soon as you
the
smoke it
best
tonight.
place it's ever been. It's safer than it's ever been, and things are nice. But the standards are getting higher, and we've got some big hurdles to overcome for us to be the next best thing that humans can be. Because we got a long way to being the best we've ever been.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, very long.
So let's figure all that out. So we got to sign off because our batteries are about to die. So thank you for joining us, YouTubers, Facebookers,
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen, hasta luego.
Thank you, Compton.
Track
Dun, 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 dun.
Track